Hello student, this is 11th lecture on second chapter, that is reproduction in lower and higher animal. In this lecture we will be seeing the subtopic pregnancy. Though the term is very common, I am sure all of you must be knowing, but when it comes in the board exam as a question, I find you won't be able to write it unless you read and study the topic. Anyway, we'll see what is pregnancy and how the pregnancy is showing changes in the embryo as well as in the mother's body. Now, the definition of the pregnancy is it's a condition of carrying one or more embryos in the uterus of the female body. Right? Now, it is also called as gestation. So, I'm sure what gestation, if somebody asks you, you may not be able to answer. Anyway, gestation means a pregnancy. Now, the period of the pregnancy is from the day of fertilization to the parturition. It means the expelling the baby out of the body. That entire period is called as pregnancy or gestation period. The average time period of the pregnancy is 260 days from the fertilization. But if you calculate it from the last menstrual cycle, you have to add 14 days and it becomes 280 days. Now, the pregnancy period is approximately 99 months. So, it is divided into 3 phases in which 3 months each, and hence it is called the 3 trimester. Each trimester, tri means 2, tri means 3, so 3 months each period. The first 3 months, mid 3 months, the last 3 months. Now, the first 3 months are called as the first trimester. Now, it begins with from the time of fertilization to the 12th week. Now, what all changes are taking place in the first trimester, that is included in this phase. So, obviously the changes are taking place at 2 places, in the embryo and in the mother's body simultaneously. So, the most radical and drastic changes are taking place in the mother and in the embryo during the first trimester. Let's study what all those changes. The first is embryo receives nutrient directly from the endometrium during this period. Main part which takes place here is the organogenesis and the development of body organ, which takes place in the first trimester. See, organogenesis, they can ask you which trimester or which phase shows organogenesis. So, you have to answer that. Now, by the end of the 8th week, major structure found in the adult are formed in the embryo in a rudimentary form. Rudimentary form means in the miniature forms. In the process of beginning, like. Now, embryo is now referred after the 8th week, the embryo is referred as a fetus, which is about 3 centimeter long. Now, what all part is developed or the embryo shows or the fetus shows are the arms, hands, finger, feet, toes are formed in a rudimentary stage. Fetus now can open and close mouth and the feast. Now, during this trimester, the central nervous system is fully formed. Working of excretory and circulatory system begins during the first trimester. Movement of fetus begins in this, but mother can't feel it. It's not that obvious that mother can feel. Now, heartbeat can be heard from the 6th week. See, the question can be asked from which week or from where, at what time the heartbeat can be noticed. So, 6th week onward, the heartbeat can be noticed or heard. Now, the hormone progesterone level become high during this trimester and menstrual cycle is suspended till the end of pregnancy. Okay, at the end of first trimester, the fetus reaches about 7 to 10 centimeter long. Now, these are changes which are taking place in the embryo or in the fetus. Now, see what all changes are taking place in the mouth. See, the progesterone level is very high. So, obviously, the changes are taking place in the body of the mother. Reproductive system changes a lot. Maternal placenta grows. Uterus become large. Mother start experiencing morning sickness. That means she start feeling nausea, vomiting, mood swinging, etc. Now, the second trimester. Second trimester is from 13th week to 26th week. During this period, the growth is rapid and certain other parts are developing. Now, rapid growth of fetus, and it reaches to a 30 centimeter length. The development of brain begins here. Uterus grows enough large to accommodate the growing fetus, and at this stage the pregnancy becomes obvious. The stomach, the belly of the mother and protrudes out and becomes very obvious. Hormone level stabilizes as HCG, that is human chorionic gonadotrophin hormone, declines. यहाँ से decline शुरू हो जाता है. And since this hormone declines, it affects the corpus luteum. They also start deteriorating, right? And the placenta takes over the production of progesterone. अभी तक प्रोजेस्टेरोन कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम बना रहा था, अभी कौन बनाएगा? प्लासेंटा, एंड विच मेंटेन द प्रेगनेंसी. नाउ 18 से 20 वीक जब होता है तो अल्ट्रासाउंड और सोनोग्राफी में बेबी का ग्रोथ एंड पोजीशन विजिबल हो जाता है. ड्यू डेट ऑफ डिलीवरी कैन बी एस्टिमेटेड. Baby's movement can be felt by the mother at this period. Now here very important organs start developing, that is hair. On head, on eyebrow and on the lashes they start developing, appearing. Pinna यानी क्या मालूम? Ear becomes distinct. Fetus reaches half the size of the newborn. अगर newborn 4 kg का डेवलप होने वाला है, बहुत होने वाला है उसका, तो at the end of the second trimester it becomes 2 kg, right? So half of the newborn. Now the third trimester. Third trimester is from 7th week till the parturition. Parturition is expelling out of the baby from the mother's body. Now fetus grows about 3 to 4 kg weight, and the length of the baby becomes almost 50 centimeter approximate. ये सब length and the weight is approximate, remember that, 50 centimeter. Now here the eyes are open, the baby's eyes becomes open. As fetus grows and gain weight, the uterus expands, and due to this expansion mother's abdominal organ become compressed. And what all organs will get compressed? आगे urinary bladder होता है, पीछे rectum होता है, then spine होता है. So all this pressure is put on this. Urinary bladder पे pressure आता है, rectum पे pressure आता है, spine पे pressure आता है, and because of that the mother feels frequent urination, digestive blockage and strain in the back muscles. At the end of the third trimester, the fetus becomes fully developed and ready for parturition. Ready for parturition means ready to come out of the uterus. Okay. Now with this I am completing the pregnancy. In my next recording I will do the placenta and parturition. Okay. If you have any doubt, student, let me know. I'll be forwarding you the next recording immediately.